I just recorded Top of God, Viz of God this week. We're doing Viz. So, this is One Piece chapter 92. I've seen a little bit about this. This is actually called Scoundrel versus Scoundrel. Scoundrel versus Scoundrels. Scoundrel meets Scoundrel. It was instead of Ruffian versus meets Ruffian. Let's read through a little bit. Hey Black Maria, what happened to your mission? Gotta be here. I don't think Black Maria really cares at this point. She is part of the Pleasure Guardian on Onigashima, so there is no point for her to go. Because at long last the ghosts of Kazuki that have haunted me for 20 years are gone. Soon Kandro will arrive now after his 20-year acting role is finished. He should be with the captain of the battleships that sank under the waves. It's too bad though, if a man who was so utterly trusted claims that Owen never told him anything. Seemed that he gave no hints to his samurai about getting to a laugh tail. I'm more certain that he didn't give any hints because when he got back there was so much to deal with. He found out his wife got shot with an arrow to the knee, arrow to the leg, I think. He found out what Orochi was doing and all that, and he ran up to the palace, and that started the whole thing of dancing to save people and all this other stuff. So he didn't really talk about that either, why he was dancing all this time. So he didn't really let out anything. There you go, Kandro. Stop it, you fools. This is Orochi's man. Shogun's Orochi spy. Kurozumi Kandro. Time since Lord Odin. You see Momo. The son of Odin already beaten up. Don't remember you. You're one of the Kuzara 9. I remember you very well. Your father is a fool of the Lord. He was disappointed. Kaido was disappointed about the time travel fruit. He thought Momo would be older. But that's not how the time travel fruit works. They do not gain those 20 years. Well done, my good man. Let us raise a toast to Kandro. No, Lord Orochi. You failed to stop their operation. So the fleet is coming here to Onigashima. There is not a single ship to be seen at the dock. The trio. They talk about the two captains that have been seen so far. Law is not in the group because Law hasn't surfaced at the back yet. We find out later on in the chapter. He still hasn't surfaced. That also brings up them talking about Marco. I'll talk about Marco when we get to it, because I didn't realize what they're saying there. Queen has been handling the situation. And then you see Orochi is trembling. No belief. At least Momo is happy that Luffy and them are on the island, but he can't believe that Kinemon isn't here, but they don't know about the plan of sinking all the ships. Which I'm surprised none of the debris has floated to the surface. The wood. That's right, I mustn't forget. This is the enemy leader. Technically, Kinemon is the enemy leader at this point. At the sea rear near Onigashima. Is that UCAT? It's them talking. in the boat we do see some of Law's crew, and then the 9 red scabbards. So it would be great because since Kanjuro is no longer considered a scabbard, we do have 9 if Izu is the one that we saw at the end of the last chapter. When Izu gets here, then we'll have 9 red scabbards again. There was 10 altogether before Izu left. And then the traitor left, so we're down to 8. Izu's back, so we're back up to 9. I think I called one of the chapters 10 red scabbards in one of my reviews a while back. They can't believe the cat is this far late at this point. I'm guessing that's because they went and picked up Izu or some of the other Whitebeard commanders. We could see more. Oda's probably just hiding them at this point. Oh yeah, they talk right here that you can't approach the island from any other port than the front port. If you're a submarine, you can get around that. But for the cat and them, since they're on a ship, they have to go through the front port. And that's what they were trying to tell them, but they didn't listen. So they'll probably figure it out when they get close enough. Can't really tell what's the front mask of the ship. It's either a dog or a cat. We guess a cat. Onigashima, is that what they're calling it now? One of them say that. I don't know where that is, but it seems like they have know the name from past. I wonder what they called it back when Kaido wasn't in the land and Orochi hasn't ruled yet. What they called the island down there. The guy in the cloak in the foreground on page 11, talking to Marco, people are saying that maybe that's also another person because a long time ago we had a chapter of someone at the peak of getting into the Grand Line at the Crocus, having a drink with Crocus. There's a panel of someone facing away, having a drink with Crocus, big long cloak with a samurai style hat. They're thinking it's going to be that guy. We're going to finally find out who that guy was that was with Crocus. I saw that theory going around. Which could be, we could have that too. Because that could be one of the people. We're in a big fight. Also, the things that I might be late, but I'll be there, Marco. That Marco message, kind of... A lot of people thought maybe it would be Marco telling them where the last poneglyph is, or something about Laugh Tale, or something along the lines of that. But all those theories get thrown out the window now with that one message. I didn't see anybody anybody suspect that Kirishiro would run into Sasaki, which makes it even better that Sasaki is tied up and it is Sea Prism. I've heard from multiple people that Sea Prism. I kind of guess because Wano is where you get Sea Prism from. It's one of the main contributors. That's why we've been seeing CP0 here, because if they could get control of Wano, they don't need to buy from Wano anymore. The Sea Prism. Kaido's kid somewhere's on the island, and they're looking for him. I still wonder who Kaido's kid is. The other thing is Kirishiro Dendro's neck here. People were like, holy crap, he has a thick neck. I didn't notice it. I just went past it. People were like, that's not how necks work. Oh, technically, if you're muscle born, you could have a thicker neck like that. But still, whatever. Just a little funny gag here. I think someone is probably correct. Jinbei versus Sasaki will probably be the best fight, because it would put Jinbei against one of the 6 flying headliners, and they're both fishmen, so it'd be a great fight to see. But he is a swordsman, as it seems, with that sword next to him. So he might fight one of the samurai instead. Also, the next page, them blasting Big Mom is still one of the best moments, because they fired at her running away at full speed backwards. Which, I got mentioned this, I didn't even pick it up, which Kinemon said, wow, they're really intelligent. They have a plan to get Big Mom away. They didn't chase her farther into the complex. They're bringing her away. That's an incredible plan. It's not, Kinemon, they don't have a plan for this. They're just freaking out and running away because it's Big Mom. Chopper knows about Big Mom mostly and knows her power, but Usopp doesn't at this point. But Usopp, it's still Emperor of the Sea chasing after them, so they're running. Then we have Prometheus changing into his like more wicked form. And then you have the climate attack rattling. So it's either probably Prometheus being so close that Zeus can tell, or something other than that. But if she could use Zeus and take out Prometheus, it would be great, because Prometheus would probably be one of the biggest threats here. Also, I wonder how much fire Prometheus is putting out here, because Prometheus could burn down the Black Maria's place here. And then we get to the final page, and then we'll talk a little bit about something people have been saying. I could see it happening inside Kaido's castle. You can do it, Pepe. You can do it, Pepe. I'm so tired. Don't take along with me. Search somewhere else. Tell me what to do. Oh my stars. I just can't go on. Pepe. I'm ever so tired. That's not my problem. Stop running then. You're supposed to offer to carry me. Don't drag me down. It's funny that they do this at the top of the staircase, but I think she's not paying attention enough for this. Animal Kingdom Pirates, Ulti, and Page 1. We already know what Page 1 turns into. I still want to see Sanji beat Page 1. But we could see Luffy fight both of them. The other thing that they said, which could be a thing, is Ulti falling for Luffy, which could very much be a thing. I could see it happening. How would it happen? I don't know, but I could see it happening. Who the hell are you? No, who are you? And we also don't have a break. That's really good news. I haven't looked too much into this chapter. I was keeping a little thing side noted here. Like this final page, I didn't want to see for a final, full review. So we got a lot in this chapter, and people are still saying these are probably the smaller chapters. Bring it on. We're probably getting very close to the very giant chapters of a lot of action hadn't happened. We're still in probably the preset to the Kaido and Big Mom fights, or even the King and Queen and all the fights, because you better know that Kaido and Big Mom are probably the two hardest ones to take down. Kaido the hardest, but Big Mom. Also, people were mad that Big Mom and everything in this chapter and last chapter was acting more goofy. This was acting way too much goofy, and Oda's using it as a side plot to just chase her away. But One Piece is goofy in its own sense this entire time, so if you've gotten this far, you should have gotten used to it by now. And they're just throwing stones at a wall has been there for years. Like, I could see if the goofiness in fights or the goofiness in characters or the Yonkos, if that wasn't shown throughout the years, I could see, oh yeah, that's weird. But it's been shown throughout the years. So Big Mom entirely, because her whole thing was the hunger rage back in Whole Cake Island. Telling me what to do. Yeah. Ulti and page 1 being there. Ulti could fall for Luffy, and it's very much a possibility. And I'm more for the boat for it happening at this point. And Sasaki, let's go back to him. Oda's not going to put him out for the whole fight, because you know someone's going to find him and release him, and it's going to be horrible. He's going to want to kill Kiroshiro. Also, the reason for ruffian versus ruffian, or scoundrel versus scoundrel, is because, I didn't even think about this when we were reading the chapter, is Kiroshiro used to be the underground boss of Wano, and Sasaki feels like the underground boss, or like a mob boss of the Flying Six, so that's why it's scoundrel meets scoundrel. Also, I think the anime comes back on the 28th, so we have 2 weeks and the anime come back. It's 27th to 28th, so it won't be this weekend, but next weekend the anime will come back, and we'll, like I say with those, we pick them up and see what they change and see how they animate and all that. So we will be doing reviews of that when it comes back. Otherwise, I think you guys will also get My Hero, because doing the dub reaction of episode 25, where a lot of emotion came out. I believe that came out either yesterday or today. Otherwise, let's get back into the review. Just seeing if I missed anything that I really wanted to talk about, because there's a lot said throughout the community, different theories and stuff coming out of this chapter, which is very likely because this chapter had a lot of info in here. We also have the ninjas too. The ninjas probably won't be too big, not too big of an act, because we still have probably the other giants to deal with. And then we also have Kaido's son, which apparently they said that Kaido's son is not from Kaido and Big Mom, or Kaido's son isn't Katakuri. I believe Oda came out in an article somewhere and said that. So, having that, Yamato is someone we do not know. Also, I'm guessing for the front cover, I didn't talk about it, I'm guessing when they get to the port, that's where they're probably going to meet up with the Mr. Pound. I'm guessing that's where they're going to meet up with Pound, the one who survived Oven, which pissed off the internet. I talked in the whole video how he could have survived and how Pedro didn't, how Pedro couldn't survive, and all the death flags for both of them. There wasn't too much for Pound. That was in the whole video. I'll link it at the very end if I remember, and I'll also link to the quick review and reaction. So I think I'll do Pound up on top if you guys want to check out that video where I talk about that, and down below it'll probably be here. Right here will be at the end of the video. Right here will be the review, or the quick review and the reaction. I do a reaction and a quick review of it, and up here will be the pound, me talking about it and how it could have happened. Otherwise, I think for the time being, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. We don't have to wait 2 weeks, which is incredible. Which means he might be back to his schedule of releasing chapters, and then he releases something really good, and then he takes a break. Which I'm perfectly fine for. He could just release good chapters and just keep going and say, oh, I've already done week after week of breaks, let's just keep going. I could see him doing that too, but I'm more certain he'll probably go back to his regular style of uploads. It will be cool to see if there's more than Marco and Izu of the Whitebeard former commanders here. The other idea is Marco coming, saying that he will come, is that he probably got one of the other Whitebeard commanders to watch the island when Marco is away, which could very be a possibility. Also, you have Law's crews, which are Law, which is a very great doctor with his Api fruit. You have Chopper, which is an incredible doctor. You have some of the Dr. Minks, which will probably be with them in case of battle, and then you also have Marco, which is a healer. Which we have a lot of healers in this fight. Which to see if we see someone go down on the crew side, we could definitely probably see them come up before the end of it, because we will have a lot of healers on this island. I'll say it right now. I probably won't say it most times. Ulti is very cute. The way Oda's playing her character is very cute. Like, in a sense, I get how she's being played out as a character so far, but we only got a little bit of her so far. But she is cute. I think if we call this anything, it'll be, like I always do, full review. I'm going to do hashtag UltaLuffy or Luffy Ulti, which one is used more on Twitter right now, and then say something along the lines. Usually during the full review, since it comes out on Sunday, I usually do a little bit more spoilerish to the actual review, because I usually upload this either Sunday night or Monday morning for the full review, if I do a full review. If anything, I might ask the question, how long do you think Sasaki will be out of the fight? I will probably say that, because that is probably the best question to ask here. What do you guys think? How long do you think he's going to be out of the fight? How many chapters? I'm going to say 10 chapters. He's going to be out of the fight for 10 chapters. 10 or more. I'd say 10 to 15 at the max. 15 for max. 10 the least. 10 chapters he'll be out of the fight. And then someone's going to find him. Or someone will find him and then he'll be knocked out. And then he'll be out of the fight entirely, which could be a possibility. If Marco and them run into Sasaki when he's over here, they could knock him out entirely. They should have locked him. It looks like they locked him outside to a tree or something. Chained him to a tree. That would be my best guess. Is because I'm guessing both chains to the ankles, the wrists. I'm guessing both of them are chained around the tree, so he can't pull it. He could kind of release it a tiny bit, but probably can't pull it. And then he's probably chained around the tree from down below too. Which means I'm hoping they put him in a secluded point of the forest around Onigashima, or the mountains around Onigashima. I'm hoping the other point would have been good is if they put him in the attic or somewhere else and chained him up, because then he would be harder to find, but still, someone's gonna find him. My best guess, if it's not Marco and them that find him, knock him out, which could be a possibility, but I don't think Oda will do that. I'm thinking one of the ninjas of Orochi's ninjas, the Obi-Wanjus. I'm saying that wrong. It's something along the lines. The ninjas, one of them will find Sasaki and free him. That would be my best guess of who will find him. Or it could be random troops. Random troops could find him too. If some of them get drunk and just go off to get a nice place to sleep, I could see that too. Them wandering into Sasaki. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Otherwise, this is, I think I rated 8.5 out of 10. After getting all the contests I missed, I'm gonna pop it up to a 9 out of 10. It's a good chapter. It's a really good chapter. There's a lot, like I said, I missed this week. I only do full reviews and stuff if I miss a lot. And like this week I did miss a lot, which is my fault. I usually scan through stuff too quickly. I'll miss stuff. So otherwise, that was chapter 982 full review. I will see you guys next week. I'm sorry for the longer part, but full review is when we talk about everything I missed, or other theories, or other things that popped up from the chapter. It's usually longer like this. That's why I don't do a full review at the end of the chapter anymore, because if I do a full review at the end of my reaction, I usually miss stuff, and then I want to come back and do a review, but I just did a full review. That's usually why I give it a day or two and read it when Viz comes out. Otherwise, let me check one more thing before I sign off. I think that's pretty much it. If you guys did like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all content. Otherwise, when we hit 1,250 subscribers, and that's very close. When we hit that, will be a big thank you video on that. When we hit 1,500, we'll be doing 2 gift card giveaways, and then at 2,000, we'll be doing 2 gift card giveaways too. 2 $20 gift card giveaways. So if you guys want to be entered into that, I recommend subscribing and keeping up with the channel. I do a lot here, so I recommend if you do hit the bell, hit for select stuff. I upload a lot on the channel, so otherwise, I really do hope you guys did like the video. I'm just quickly doing one last thing, grabbing what I want for the thumbnail, which is Luffy staring at Ulti for that brief moment. Otherwise, like I said, hope you guys did like the video, and hopefully I do see you guys next one. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are. Just have a good day. Hope I see you guys next video, and peace.